guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Now, a lot of people have been wondering why the EBT Awards continue to nominate Nicki Minaj after dissing her in 2019, okay? Now, if you guys remember, Cardi B won a Grammy, I guess, for Best Rap Album. And somebody tweeted from the EBT Twitter account that Nicki Minaj was getting dragged by her lace front. Okay? Now, the reason why they continue to nominate Nicki Minaj is because they want to get back in her good graces. Okay? They want Nicki Minaj to come back and start performing at their events. If you guys remember, in 2019, she was supposed to perform at the BET Experience concert back in 2019. And she was going to bring Lil Wayne. And she pulled out because of what they said about her. And that year, they had the lowest viewership in history. So with that being said, they want the highest viewership, you know, for this year's BET Awards, because at the end of the day, all across the board with every award show, the views have gone down year by year. And so they're trying not to get canceled. So they're going to invite everybody. They want everybody to perform. Okay? Now, it's up to Nicki Minaj if she says yes or no to going to the BET Awards. They want her to go. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they continue to nominate her. They want her to, you know, perform, and they want to be back on Nicki Minaj's good side. Moving on to Normani and Chloe Bailey. Now, Chloe was nominated for 2 BET Awards. I think it was Best Pop R&B Artist. And then she also was nominated with her sister. I believe it was Best Group, okay, or Best Duo. Now, Normani didn't receive any nominations for Wildside. And a lot of fans were upset that Jack Harlow received a nomination, and he's not even black. But Normani didn't, okay? And we're going to talk about Lil Nas X later on in the video. But I'm going to tell you why Normani did not receive any nomination and why Chloe did. One, who is Chloe's mentor? The Queen Bee. All Beyonce got to do is make a phone call. I keep telling y'all that the Queen of Music don't rock with Normani like that. The reason why is because a few years ago, everybody was telling, you know, Beyonce that Normani was basically the new Beyonce, okay? That's what they were telling her behind the scenes, that she got to meet Normani. Normani can sing and dance. She about to take over. And the Queen of Music did not like that, okay? Because the Queen of Music wants to choose her replacement. And who she really wants to replace her is Blue, okay? But Blue is too young. So she has Chloe here keeping Blue's seat warm. And I've been saying that from the very beginning, okay? But she definitely does not want Normani to ever think that she'll be able to replace her. And I think that Normani realizes that now. And I don't even think that Normani was trying to be the next Beyonce. I think people were in her ear telling her that. So that's one of the reasons why, you know, Normani don't got no nominations. And she didn't have one for any other award shows. She's been snubbed all year. I think she only won 1 Soul Train award. That's about it. Another reason why Normani didn't receive any nominations is because technically she's been inconsistent. If you guys have noticed, even if Chloe is not nominated for anything, she still goes to the award shows, okay? And Normani doesn't. Normani doesn't put out covers. She's getting her face out there. She's building connections. And with that being said, Normani, if she's not performing or winning anything, she don't pop out, okay? And I feel like as a newer artist, even if you're not nominated for anything, they still want you to go to the award shows. They still want you to be able to go to certain events. And, you know, Normani's coming off as closed off. Now, I don't care that she's not active on social media. I don't think that's really important, but I think that she should be out and about a little bit more. And that's why Chloe is able to get in certain rooms. It's not just because of the Queen Bee. It's because she goes out of her way to go to certain parties, to link up with Megan and Cardi. Normani does that too, but only at certain events. Like if it's not the Met Gala, if she's not going to an award show that she's nominated for, she doesn't go. And, they want you to be out and about. I do not agree with Jack Harlow being nominated and Lil Nas X and Normani not. Okay? I definitely don't agree with that, because if you're going to nominate, a white artist, black artists should be nominated too. But Jack Harlow had a good year. Okay? Industry baby, first class. So that's why he got the nomination. Now, Lil Nas X, he's not happy because he wasn't nominated for any BET Awards. Do I feel like Lil Nas X deserves to be nominated? Yes and no. Yes, because he did have a successful year with Montero. He went #1, I think twice with Call Me By Your Name and Industry Baby. But the album kind of came and went. Let's be all the way 1000. I mean, his album came out after Planet Her, and people are still talking about Planet Her. Nobody's really talking about Montero. Let's be all the way 1000. And let's not forget, Lil Nas X, he's not as big as he tries to portray. Because if he was such a big star, he wouldn't be performing at ballrooms, okay, for his tour. Let's talk about that. If you're going #1, if you got diamond records that Lil Nas X has under his belt, I'm expecting at least arenas. And yes, he's a newer artist, but he's not a new artist, okay? Technically, this is his second album because he already put out an EP that had 2 top 5 records on it, okay? With that being said, I think the reason why he wasn't really nominated for anything because his audience is more of the Caucasian people. I feel like statistically, if they did a review about his audience and who really support him, is the Caucasians. I don't think black people really rock with Lil Nas X like that because Lil Nas X can come off gimmicky. But at the end of the day, though, Saweetie and Chloe should not have been nominated either if Lil Nas X and Normani wasn't nominated, but they got power players behind them, okay? See, Billy Ray can't help Lil Nas X get a EBT Awards. The Billy Ray don't care about the EBT Awards, okay? Yeah, that's his cosign, but it's not going to benefit him when it comes to black media or black, entertainment award shows. Even though the EBT Awards is technically not black-owned, they try to pretend that it is. But with that being said, Chloe has, the Queen Bee. Saweetie got Irvin, pulling strings for her. Who does Normani have pulling strings? Okay? Nobody. She should have used that to advantage. She needs to link up with Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande needs to be Normani's handler, mentor, needs to show her the game. That's just what it is. Unfortunately, that's how the game goes. And I haven't seen Normani do her symbolisms either. That could also play another part. She's been prancing around town with Cardi B. She needs to focus on her career. I understand it's her birthday, but girl, don't let your career drown while you're in Cabo. Moving on to Cardi B. It looks like, according to Billboard, Tasha K wants this lawsuit thrown out. Reason being is because she claims that there was prejudice and discrimination against her and that the judge and the jury did not see who Cardi B really is. They did not see that she is not a nice person. And they threw out a lot of good evidence that proves that, Cardi B is messy and that she's not what she claims she is. Now, I do agree with certain things that Tasha K is saying. Low-key, because they threw out the situation with the bartenders. She wasn't able to use that. And that's probably because it's not proven that Cardi B actually hired somebody to throw bottles at those girls because Off the Cheat was cheating. Okay? Now, with that being said, Tasha K should have used all those rants Cardi B used to go on and how she used to call black women roaches, monkeys, all type of names. And then on top of that, recently she wished death on a few people. Remember when she went on that rant because people were upset that she did not go to, I forgot, the Grammys, and then, people were bringing up her son, and then she was like, oh, I wish you guys would die. I remember that, okay? Does anybody have the video for that? And then on ET, that news site, I remember she went off on them a few years ago, and then she wished, A dot 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 I dot 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 D dot 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 S dot 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 on a few people, okay, over there. I remember that. So Cardi B has had her fair share of saying negative things about other people, but she don't want nobody to say nothing negative about her. I think a lot of the Botox and fillers have went to her brain, and she lacks common sense. No shade, okay? But anyway, let me know what you guys think. If you guys think that it should get thrown out, or do you feel like Tasha K needs to pay Cardi B that money? Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Have an amazing day.